Hi, this is Kristen here. Welcome to another process video. And today I'm working on day number 29 of 31 Days of Cutfiles. And today is this cute little car cut file, like a trunk of a car with some bags. So I decide to use, it's a combination between Simple Stories Pack Your Bags and also a Color Rush Studio kit that had a lot of pack your bags elements in it. So it was I kind of combined the two because I already had some pack your bags paper and ephemera. So anyway, so I backed the cut file with that grid paper from a 6x8 paper pad that I had. And then I'm going to work on backing the little suitcases from that same paper pad. So I still have two more cut files left to do. I've got the one for Saturday and the one for Sunday. This one for Sunday, I might not post it the day of because I kind of have an idea for it, and I think it would work with one of the challenges I have coming up. So I think I might set it aside. I probably will still work on it Sunday and get it done, but I don't know that I'll post it on Sunday. There's a little handle on this one that kind of had like, an area where you could have something like backing it. I don't want to just leave it plain. The other suitcase, it was like a solid handle, and so I just left it the white cut file. And I saw this ticket paper and wanted to fussy cut it. It's funny because some like papers I'll pull out and it like immediately calls to me to fussy cut, and this was one of them. So I'm going to start fussy cutting out these pieces. Of course, I do not want to show you all of this because that would be really boring to watch, so I just show you a little part of it. And I decided to do mixed media. So I take Strawberry Pie, that's a 49 and Market ink, and I am going to work on doing kind of a rainbow. Now this line, you'll see like as I get started, I don't know what happened here. Like I kind of went real angled with this one. And then the others don't angle as much. So I will remedy that though. I kind of didn't really have a game plan for like the mixed media. I just kind of was playing, honestly. I had color matched it to match the tickets. So and then I'm just going to do some splatters. This is 49 Market Pink Sands. So I actually had to kind of go over this a few times because it's kind of a light color. But in the end, I feel like it works. Do some more splatters here. And then this is a Shimmerz paint, and it's called Daffodil. Go over this with splatters. So you can see, like, I mean, I expected like the angles to not be as steep, but like the one on the corner on the right, I was hoping would kind of make up for the angle, but it just, the way that the paint was kind of laying out on this, I don't know what happened. So this is 49 Market Green Jeans. This one is a Shimmerz paint, and this is called the Holly and the Ivy. Some more splatters. And then the last color I go in with is a Shimmerz paint, and I just looked at the color. And I don't remember what it is. So I'll link it down below if you're interested in it. I'll just go ahead and link it because I just literally looked at the packaging and it's already flown out of my head. And so you can see where it's like not as angled there. I don't know what happened. I mean, if I had planned it a little bit better, it would have been more angled there, hopefully. But, again, I was just playing. So this is a Simple Stories stencil, and so I'm just going in with that is Strawberry Pie with the red rainbow piece. This is Pink Sands, of course. The yellow is Daffodil, 49 Market. So I used the Shimmerz paint on it, so I had to try to find a color match. This, of course, is Green Jean. So I just reused, like, you know, the same ink for the most part. Any of the ones that were Shimmerz, I had to, you know, find something that matched the color. So this is Summer Sky, and that's the 49 Market color. And then this one here is called Cracked Pistachio, and that's the Distress ink. And then I'm going to start getting the layout kind of figured out here. So I kind of had a vision for making the tickets like my rainbow, hence the reason why I decided to do mixed media, because I kind of felt like that would be kind of a neat addition to the tickets being the rainbow, rather than just it being like plain, you know, plain paper in the background. So I'm just going to kind of lay all this out. I don't make you watch all of this, me laying these pieces out. So I will cut away here in a moment. And the picture I'm documenting is of my daughter on the airplane. This would have probably been last year. I think we were going down to Marco Island, so we were flying down. She had her little headset on. She was all cozy and ready to go. And then these pieces that you see me working in here, these are all from Color Rush Studio. So it came in, I believe this was July. Yeah, it was July's add-on kit, which had, you know, some pack your bags pieces to it, and had these wood veneer pieces that were all kind of travel themed. Then I'm going to start going through the pack your bags ephemera. Oh, first I get out this acrylic piece. So this is from Color Cast Designs, and it says pack your bags. So I thought that was very appropriate with the cut file, as well as kind of the theme of the layout. And then I'm going to start going through the ephemera pieces. So these are pieces I had. So these did not come with Color Rush. Although Color Rush did come with, I think, like the simple page pieces from Pack Your Bags. But these are other pieces that I had outside of that. So this airplane is a chipboard piece. And I had de-stuck the back of it. I bought this new tool that kind of has like it smells like baby powder, honestly. And you brush it on the back, and it kind of helps de-stick things. So then that way you can kind of lay pieces out and get it figured out before you, you know, so it doesn't get stuck to the paper. And then I decided to remedy this area over here. It kind of bothered me that, you know, it was angled so much. I kind of wanted to make it look like it was intentional that it was angled that much. So I decided to do like a little peekaboo spot over there. And that stripe paper that you see, that was from the 6x8 paper pad. This that I'm backing her photograph with was also from the 6x8 paper pad. And it's kind of like a peachy pink grid paper, which pink's her favorite color. So, of course, I had to try to get some of that worked in there. And I'm going to start gluing everything down. So I ended up cutting away and gluing all the tickets down, getting her pictures and all that adhered down. And then I start going in with some brads. Now I cut away from some of this because I had cut off some of the page, the bottom of the page, so you couldn't really see it. And then I'm adding these little heart pieces. These are all from a sticker sheet. Well, not a sticker sheet, it was a sticker pad. And I don't know that Simple Stories does a lot of sticker pads anymore, but it, you know, it was like a little booklet with stickers in it. It seems like something that they maybe did last year and kind of are getting away from now. I don't know if they weren't as popular pieces, but they're kind of nice because it's, you know, a lot of times they're like kind of smaller stickers, so it's kind of nice to use those as fillers. So that's kind of what I'm doing here, is kind of just putting some little heart pieces on here to kind of fill out some of the page. You probably hear my cat. She wants attention. And you can see the top portion of the page just kind of curling up. So that paper, I forgot to say, the cardstock, that is Vicky Bouton's mixed media paper. So it's kind of prepped and all ready to go. I know like a lot of people still put like gesso on it, but I skipped that. I didn't even do it. So the ends are kind of curling up. So usually my remedy for that is I either put it through a laminator and straighten it out, but it's just the very tip of it is curling up. So I decided once I get, it all dried, I kind of left it to dry overnight. I'll probably put a glass mat on it this morning. Usually and then that typically will flatten it out, but I didn't want to do it last night since I wanted to make sure everything was dried. And I think this might be the final heart sticker I put on there. I honestly could have probably kept going with those. And then I'm going to get this peekaboo pocket adhered. So I just do some adhesive around it, and then you'll see me flip it over. I end up putting like craft tape around it just to, maybe I cut away from that. I put some craft tape around it just to kind of keep it adhered down so that way it doesn't get stuck, when I go to put it in the sleeve of my album. This little brad says, "Let's go." And then I'm going to put some sequins down. The sequins mix was a Shimmerz mix. It was one of their kits. And I don't recall which kit it was, but it came in one of the kits. So I'm just kind of picking out the pieces because it was a mix of like a bunch of different colors. That might have been maybe their April kit. So I'm just picking out pieces that, I feel like work with the colors in this layout. And I cut a lot of this off so that you don't watch me sitting here putting sequins on. And here is the finished layout. I like how it turned out. I think it turned out really cute. I wanted to show kind of how some of that paint, especially the Shimmerz paint, how it kind of shines in Shimmerz, which is really pretty. And here are a few close-up shots. I appreciate you for coming by to watch another process video.